Welcome back to I'm
I'm Kaden and you
and
are
I'm Jocelyn
and
we are
best of kin.
You know, we haven't practiced, but we will get it done eventually, like as time goes. I'm not worried
every
about
time
it.
we start, it's because you're thinking of starting, not so much like, oh wait, we have a thing.
It's true.
Ooh.
As promised, we brought our setup to St. David and we are live from the coziness of grandparents' house.
Yeah.
Which
Mom, Pa.
Now that we got a baby, I feel like it just changes the holidays a little bit. I feel like it's a little, what would you say? Like, what are the vibes? It's so wholesome.
Nostalgic. It's bringing you back to when you were a kid.
Yep. Seeing her running around. It is so sweet. We're just obsessed.
Yeah.
With the vibes.
The country living.
I mean, look at the trees. I should say, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the trees, you can see the breeze, you can see the leaves.
There you go.
And there's also wild peacocks on this property, wild turkeys. So it could not be more
None
Thanksgiving
were harmed
vibes.
yesterday, though.
Yeah, I was like, are we getting this from the property?
Yeah.
We were not, in fact. And today's coffee is sponsored by Subiaco in St. David.
Oh, I thought it was sponsored by someone, but
Subiaco sponsored this one.
Okay, cool.
We've got a queue, but we'll save that one for next. But
Subiaco.
Thank you, Subiaco, for our hot mochas this morning. They are really hitting.
And this fire pit is keeping it warm.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It's our little
fire
coffee. Fuck up. It's our coffee warmer. Also, a little fun fact: we had Anonymous come forward.
What?
Our secret admirer.
Is this on or me know?
We both know this person.
Mason.
Why they said love you guys.
Mason.
Should have guessed. It's Logan.
Oh,
how funny is that? He was like, I didn't know you were supposed to put your name. I wasn't trying to be anonymous or anything. I thought you'd see the email.
Definitely did not think of.
I don't know why I didn't think of it.
That would have been my first guess.
I did not guess that, which is funny. I was like, oh.
Dang, thanks, Logan. He's our first. Was he our first donation?
No, he wasn't. I can remember this. Oh my gosh, I don't want to forget.
Was it Mason?
Maybe it was mom and dad.
Yeah,
it was mom and dad, then Logan, then Yvonne and Arturo, then Subiaco. So I mean, we've got them lined up, which is kind of nice.
Seriously. Oh yeah, that's really good. It is really good.
Okay, cozy vibes. Do you want to get into any life updates? Do you have anything to say?
I mean, no, it just feels so transformative being out here.
It's the fresh air. It's the fresh air. It's the nature.
I've entered a different realm.
Did you expect it to be this green and this chilly?
No. I mean, no. Yeah, it's definitely chilly at night.
Mm-hmm.
Slept good because of it. It's like your body reacts snoozed all day.
Yeah. Lots of sleeping has taken place.
Yeah, it's quiet. It's slow pace.
And
nothing's really defining it other than just being outside.
Mm-hmm. It's just nice. And this indoor-outdoor, we were just talking about any future home we have to have a screened porch because it's just so nice to enjoy the outside, regardless of what the conditions are outside. Worlds. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, regardless of the conditions.
We were talking, monsoons would be so awesome.
Yeah, they got misters out here.
I know. It is a year-round experience. I know. We've been loving it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're on vacation anyway, but Thanksgiving weekend, but
yes, this will come out next week, so y'all's Thanksgivings will have passed, but we are still we are in it still. We had a great Thanksgiving. Happy to report.
Yeah.
Dad, the turkey was good. Okay.
Turkey.
I was talking a lot of shit about Thanksgiving food last time, but every single thing hit. Nothing went wrong in terms of food this year, which never happens. Pies were good.
I didn't help make too much, but it was it felt like there was no stress or anxiety.
Mm-hmm. Very laid back.
Are you
okay?
I got a frog.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was super laid back. It was not no one was impatient. It was just
I mean, it was
it had to do with I don't know, just no. There was also no expectations either. Like sometimes we're like, oh, it's finally Thanksgiving.
Perhaps,
this shit better
if
be
it
good.
leads up too much to it, but perhaps it's better when it kind of comes out of nowhere because you're like surprised by this delicious
you can't
food
really be disappointed.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, turkey stuffing, homemade mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. Was really good.
Yeah, that actually turned out so good.
Really good. I'm so excited
for the leftovers today.
Yeah, no, I was already thinking about it. Around when I woke up, I was like, I could go for a roll right now.
I was like,
rolls were good.
What am I gonna make?
The butt cheeks naturally
the butt cheek
raised.
Rolls, delicious. Had some wine, had some, classic Martinelli's.
Yeah, Martinelli's, can't go wrong.
Can't not do Martinelli's.
Tradition for sure.
That's a major. There's not a lot of Thanksgiving traditions. We talked about this a little bit last time, but Martinelli's for us is like because we were Mormon and like cheers and Martinelli's like
pretending.
So iconic. So iconic.
Yeah.
I can't remember if there was any other traditions we thought of yesterday. I thought you pointed one out, but maybe not.
Cowboys won.
Congrats.
Thanks.
The TV was on all fucking day, even though I was told multiple times it doesn't have to be on all day. We just want to watch our games. All night. All day, all night.
But we were all so tired to really do anything. Like I would have been okay if we wanted to do something together, but I didn't want to
do anything together. I just wanted to watch something else.
I mean, we could have watched The Golden Bachelor if you wanted.
It ended up actually, I think, not being on because it was Thanksgiving. And so we'll see The Golden Bachelor. Maybe you should watch it with me.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know anything. Yeah, sorry, the end.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. Something tells me he's going to pick motherfucking Teresa. I can't think about that.
It's Teresa and Leslie?
Wow, you remembered. Yes, it's Teresa and Leslie. And I'm just really shocked by how this whole season has shaken out. But I seriously would never watch a regular Bachelor again. I'm like, bring on the Golden.
Well, there's not really like
Bachelorettes.
They don't bring them home to any family because their family's dead, right?
No, they bring them to their kids.
Oh,
and their
kids.
Kids. Like they still have families.
Remarried.
God.
I just thought they were like. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, they're like 60s and 70s.
But they've had past.
But they're so mature. They know what they want. They handle disappointment well. Like they're just all so mature. Whereas like the 20-somethings are like, I literally thought like he was the one. Like I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's definitely. But that's also entertaining.
It is entertaining. You're right. You're
over the top.
Yeah, the drama.
There was one. I think I just saw a clip of a girl thought. Oh yeah, she thought the moon was bigger than Earth.
Oh.
It was like a bachelorette.
Okay.
She's like, no, like why would we be able to see it when it's so far away? It's
Therefore,
and the guy was just like,
he's like,
you gotta be
this isn't gonna work out for me. You're out.
He was like being nice, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure Earth is bigger.
A little bit bigger, at least. That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah, it's entertaining though. But yeah, maybe we'll watch it.
Yeah. Watch that next week. We should watch stuff today too. We should. So I feel like for me, okay, so yeah, today is technically Black Friday. Everyone's like, but also we've talked about this too. Like it's 20% off like everywhere. Like it's been all month. Like it's not the special Black Friday shopping.
Nothing's really special.
It's not special.
And it's all online.
It's early and it goes through the weekend. And then after Monday, they're like, oh, if you missed your chance, here's 4 more days just in case of Black Friday.
Yeah.
Like,
keep extending it.
It's never done.
I feel like also majority would rather just shop online. I mean,
I 100% would rather shop online.
People have to understand. I don't know how to like shopping in person anymore.
I will say I've gone to get some stuff for the wedding, and like I will say I do kind of miss having something specific I need and like looking for it, trying stuff on. But then if you can't get exactly what you need or want, I'm like, my day has been wasted when I could have just like scrolled and looked for it. And then
I guess that's too. Yeah, the time suck. I think the only thing that's fun that's
who has time for that
shopping
anymore?
In person is we kind of talked about it yesterday is like thrift shopping.
The vibes. Oh yeah.
That's worth it because you don't know what you're looking for. You're waiting for it to find you.
Totally. I do love that though.
Goodwill.
Yeah, that's a good like.
Will it be good?
Will it be good? Fun.
Or what was the Mormon version? It was
DI, Deseret Industries.
Yeah, we call it.
I don't know. Is that like the Mormon version or is that just the one that's
I don't know. That's what we do. And
yeah.
The church. Maybe all churches do that. Yeah.
Maybe crazy.
DIY.
I'm trying to like I'm hoping the traffic sounds don't make
It'll
it
be
in,
fine.
but okay.
No worries. We're just
Be
chilling.
happy.
Chilling by the fire.
No, it's so nice.
The mocha's really good. Wait, I feel like we had to say something else.
I know. I actually was like
About
in
the
my
coffee?
head, like, no, not about the coffee. What were we gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say yes. Today is Black Friday, but I consider today to be like Christmas season day one. I like to keep the fall vibes until Thanksgiving. People set up their tree like so early now. I like to keep it fall for the month of October into Thanksgiving. The day after, I'm like, get rid of these goddamn pumpkins. Get rid of everything. I want lights. I want trees. I want ornaments.
Day after Thanksgiving.
The day after Thanksgiving, I like to set up. If I was home right now, I would be in my storage unit.
Agree with that.
Yeah. So today is Christmas, officially.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
What do you think when you hear, like when I think, what color do you think of when you think of the month of November?
Okay, so this is a great question. Thank you for asking. December. Wait, you said November?
Oh. We'll get to December.
Okay. November, to me, it's a little bit of two colors, but November is similar to Thursday in that it's like a little navy blue. Thursdays in November to me give like kind of dark blue. But
Thursdays
then I also, yes.
In November.
Yeah. And then like, okay. But then
like
I would say
sweater?
it also goes into, yes, I am so November right now.
That's December to me.
Really? December is light blue.
No, it's like
no, that's January.
Snow, like snowy
that's
blue.
January. What's January to you then? We could go.
I think January. I think
Christmas. December is just so red.
February
is
so yellow to me.
July is also red.
Yeah.
Because of 4th of July, probably.
But
it's also just
I think
like
hot.
Summer, hot. Yeah.
July, is red.
November is a little bit brown. The color of a turkey.
December is like, I guess, like the classic Christmas colors.
Yes. I can't think of anything other than Christmas in December.
The nostalgic, like those TikToks of like those classic lights of just the red.
The red and
green
the green.
And
do you like the colorful ones that are like rainbow? Those are very like 90s.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Like
I like
a
it as far as
story.
The memes. Yeah, Christmas Story, but that movie also stresses me out. I was gonna bring that up too.
Some anger.
I used to hate that movie, but now I kind of like it.
I like it. Oh, it's so sweet.
But I hated it because I think that used to be our Christmas Eve movie,
And it still is.
Wrong answer.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I see where you're going with that. So we have a lot of holiday traditions from growing up. We should get into those. I've taken my favorites and kind of like adapted and added other ones that I've liked. So I like doing for Christmas Eve a Chinese takeout dinner and watch A Christmas Story, because at the very end of the movie they end up just getting Chinese, and that's like
that's
why
what you're
I do
doing
it.
now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also like
sense.
Feeds a lot of people. It's convenient. They're open. Like
affordable.
It's affordable. Except last year, I kind of like didn't know how much to order. It was just the three of us, me, Logan, Kaden, and we ended up ordering over $100 of Chinese food, because I was like, yeah, we'll do one of those.
We didn't realize the portions.
Like a buffet. I wanted options, but the portions were so insane. They were like each meal could feed 3 people.
One didn't really do well as far as like how it was prepared, right?
I could not even tell you, but there were 2 Chinese spots. I picked the wrong one. I picked the not as good one. So this year we'll have the good Chinese, and we'll have some portion control. Right? Mom and Dad will come out for it. It'll be delicious. So that's something I like to do Christmas Eve as kind of my own new tradition. Growing up, like Christmas Eve was what? We would do a secret
sibling
Santa.
Gifts.
We would do the sibling gifts that we all got each other, like a little secret Santa draw. Yeah, because there's 4 siblings.
Just one.
So we would do one gift Christmas Eve, and then we would
maybe a movie, but it was definitely.
Well, typically we would.
The tradition is all the siblings sleep in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if you grew up an only child, but I like that a lot. It was fun.
I like that.
I really watch Elf.
We would do like a little slumber party and watch Elf every year.
So
I mean,
in the morning we can all
And then in the morning
Even
we're all
like
together.
we did it even the
Even
most
when we
recent
were
one.
old.
Yeah, we were all over 21, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe like
last time we were all
21,
together.
like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I can. But then I got to the point where I was like, I want the comfort of my bed. Like I'm just not in that place anymore, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's different.
And now that there's Sienna, it's like my whole.
We'll just have to have our kids do that then.
Oh, that would be so cute. The cousins.
Yeah.
Aww. You need to start having some babies.
Yeah.
But yeah, like now that we have Sienna, everything is really geared towards how can I make this as magical as possible for her and just have her enjoy this time and be as happy as possible.
Or you can really curate a whole lot of new stuff for her.
Yes. And I feel
like make her accidentally see Logan dressed up as Santa, like eating cookies, right? That she set out.
Yeah.
Or like mom and dad used to. They dragged the dining room table so it sounded like Santa's sleigh was on the roof.
And they like recorded a video. So the next morning they had like a security camera, right? Like, oh, we're gonna capture Santa.
I don't remember that.
Oh, they like recorded it, and I remember because the Walshes came over the next day.
It was Santa, right?
I don't even remember. I just remember like showing them the video, and you hear like the audio, and there's like a sleigh screech on the driveway. I lost it. I was like,
yeah, that was pure excitement.
Like, just so innocent, so just pure happiness of like, oh my God, like he visited me.
How long do you go until letting her know he's not real?
I felt like I was told a little early. I felt like I could have gone longer.
I was 4 or 5.
What? That's when they were just over.
Bawled my eyes out.
I was 8.
Your world flips upside down.
I just felt like I've been lied to my whole life. What else are you lying to me about? I felt like I could trust you. Fall is falling.
Yeah.
No, but it really like made me hate my parents. No, I'm just kidding.
Till this day.
Till this day. I haven't forgiven you. No, but it is so sad. 8 is too early. I can understand 10, 11, 12. Okay, because then like
even then
kids are talking about it at school and like
we still got pretty hyped up about it, even though we knew. Like I was gonna bring up how lit it was. It just felt like we were like the main character family when it came to like the choir Christmas parties, like when we'd host those. Like
we were the main character.
Or even just the holiday events in church. I just feel like we ran that shit.
Yeah, we ran that shit. We would host some shit.
Like I was thinking about the one at Santa Creek, and we had all the chairs like in the living room going all the way out to the foyer. Yeah, but it was like we had such a big living room.
Yeah, a foyer
connected to a foyer that was probably like.
I mean, you could fit like
the 40 feet
there.
By it
was a huge area. Yeah, I do miss like that aspect, but something that you come to realize as you get older, like, you know how there are some years when you're like, I'm just not feeling the holiday spirit this year. Like, I'm just not catching the holiday vibes.
Last year.
You know what it is? Holiday spirit is created by moms.
Oh, yeah. I think you brought this up.
So if you're not creating your own holiday spirit and doing things for yourself or participating in activities or going to see lights, like, you're not going to feel it. Like, it comes from within, but it also is made by moms and dads who put in the effort to
all those
create
years.
That holiday magic. And so as you get older, it's like, oh, it's not as magical this year. It's not as like, I don't know, Christmassy. It's like, well, what have you done, to be Christmassy? You got to watch the movies. You got to set up the decor in the house. You got to do the lights. You got to do a tree. You got to go see lights. You got to,
Out of following up on that, out of like all the parties you've been to or we've hosted, church or not, what have been your top 3 like
parties at the house?
Snacks.
Oh, Muddy Buddies.
Yeah.
Muddy Buddies with the peanut butter.
I was gonna see if you could help me remind me.
People also call them puppy chow.
Chow.
Ciao, puppy.
Subiaco. What were those fluffy, hollow cookies that Jody would bring?
Those are meringues. They are meringue cookies with chocolate chips.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And they would be a 4th of July thing.
But I feel like sometimes you bring them for Christmas, not gonna lie.
Yeah. You're right. I also like the little cornflake wreaths, cornflake stacks. And if they're like sticky, marshmallowy cornflake and they're green.
Oh.
And like chewy.
Rice Krispies?
No, it's cornflakes. Or
I just thought of one right when you said that.
Haystacks. That sounds like a pretzel thing. I'm getting cold. I'm like, the wind is blowing.
There is one more I'm thinking of. Can't go wrong with eggnog, of course, which I'm sad I was gonna have one out. Maybe we go.
You're fine. You're fine.
Hey Logan. I'm joking.
Treats.
When you said like toffee or the shit.
Homemade fudge, Dad's homemade fudge.
Dad would make like
ganache.
No, it's like these bars.
Ganache with vanilla ice cream.
That are like layered.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Something with a T, right? I was really close, I thought.
Tea, I don't know about a
toffee,
it is layered. It's like a graham cracker
yes.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Caramel.
And you can like chocolate. Really cut it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they cut into bars. No, those are, and there's a coconut layer.
Yes. You can't think of it?
No.
Balls.
We'll ask Dad later. We'll report back.
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
What do you drink on?
You guys should get big whenever you get a house. Definitely, like, of course, if you can afford it. But like, I hope you guys get like real decorative on the outside.
Of course.
I feel like I really wanted to do it, and we only had like a couple good years of that.
Really?
But I guess it was hard too because Loki had a big ass house.
No,
so
but he would do like the tree with the lights, vertical lights. He would like make like a tree thing in the front.
Oh yeah,
window.
That's what I'm saying though. That was like Santa Creek, right?
Yeah.
But we also had deers.
Dad's
I think
like
outside
doing it by himself. So
I would try to help. Remember the balcony from the windows? Mm-hmm. Like you had to crawl through your window to get on it.
Yes.
It used to scare the shit out of me, but I remember setting up the lights.
I remember that.
I think that like setting up the lights and it's like coming home like golden hour, right? And then we just have our old stereo playing like classic Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
God, it was so, or like Little Drummer Boy, right?
Like that's the shit that warms you from the inside out. You know what I'm saying?
Another
like that
thing
is
back to, I keep bringing up the church, but that was so much of our childhood Christmases, right? So
yes, literally until high school.
The Mormon Tabernacle.
Mormon Tab.
For
choir. And what song? Oh.
Well, isn't there like
what's that?
They do Christmas songs, right?
What's that one orchestral?
Yeah, it's like
Flight of the
guys come in, and it's just like whoa.
What? Oh, the men.
I keep wanting to sing. Do you hear the people sing? But
I know.
That's Les Mis, right?
No, this is an instrumental with no words.
What?
That's like a. As I spell.
Oh, come, all you faithful. That one though.
You love that one.
Oh, come, joyful and. That's not Christmassy though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
How does Little Drummer Boy go? Nice.
Newborn king. Okay.
See, I already feel like I'm Christmassy now.
Today's day one, so I'm glad that we're getting into the vibes.
Did you ever go caroling?
Caroling isn't really my jam. I don't want to unsolicited go house to house.
You don't want to make people feel
cheerful,
insecure because they don't have a voice like yours.
That's the problem. I would just
shut up
over
bitch.
The choir. Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I need to look at what this song is. Mormon Tab Christmas instrumental. I think that's all I need to look at.
Are you sure? What? So they're just like vocalizing?
Oh wait, you're right.
Words?
You're right. Maybe it's not Mormon. Maybe it's just literally an orchestra.
Oh, Siberian.
Yes.
They're gonna be at
the Siberian Orchestra.
They're gonna be at Footprint Center where the Suns play.
What's the song they do?
Oh, it's so badass though. Oh my god, that is also nostalgic for sure.
What I'm saying.
Trans-Siberian
Orchestra doing what? I just
it's
to
like
remember the name.
Their main CD. Yes. I remember it was like the first song, and we would play it.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Oh my god.
I mean,
I've got the list access. Of them all here.
Start naming them out.
No. I would recognize it in 3 seconds.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I did it in high school choir. And you know what? It sucked about it. It's an instrumental, so we didn't sing. We just fucking interpretive danced across the stage for this little like song.
You interpreted dance?
Yeah. Sometimes the things that you're made to do in high school choir are so beyond like what you want to do and you just have no choice. It's so embarrassing.
Such as?
But you got to be like a team player. Like fucking interpretive dancing across the stage. I can't find it. I'm going to lose my mind.
Trans-Siberian, right?
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve?
No.
It has to be.
I'm going to lose my mind. I'm getting upset.
Christmas Canon?
No.
Wizards. Yeah, this is it.
Is it called Christmas Canon?
No, it's called Christmas Eve. Sarajevo.
I don't think that's how you say it. But...
Well, how would you say that?
Sarajevo?
Yeah, I guess.
Sarajevo.
Well, I was pronouncing it like in Spanish.
Dun, 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 dun,
your J
dun,
is
dun.
an H sound.
Oh, yeah, and then it gets to, like, badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine me interpretive dancing to this across the motherfucking stage in a high school choir.
That honestly would be kind of epic.
We were like...
Like Black Swan. Who is she?
Sure. Who is she?
I mean, that's how I kind of imagine it, like a ballet.
Yeah.
Were you guys like acting out like, was it like a scene, like someone's chasing
we're just
someone?
Like, running across the stage, twirl, 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 back the other side. Like another group came out, twirl, twirl, twirl. Like, please.
Did you have, what was the setting? Like, where were you?
High school stage.
Cienega? Was there a big crowd?
Concert. Yeah.
Was this like a Christmas concert?
Yeah. We'd pull crowds.
Yeah, no, you guys would. I remember that. We'd fill out that whole auditorium.
Yeah. Auditorium. Okay. I feel like let's turn that off because I can't even.
It's not even on. What are you talking about?
You're right. Hope nobody felt left out on that. Okay, so what are I'm trying to think. We talked about our Christmas Eve traditions, but our Christmas Day traditions growing up, we had some unique ones I'd never heard of before.
I feel like our traditions kind of were changed year to year as well.
Really? That's not
or some tradition. Like we've had, yeah, I guess. Or like we'd come back to it, right?
Well, what is one that we've never stopped?
Christmas Day?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes Santa Claus changes, but it's usually Dad.
Dad is Santa. So all the kids are in the room. Let me paint you a picture. All the kids are in a room. We're waiting anxiously. Mom and Dad are sleeping
in the room. We all slept in.
I think and then they come out. They put our stockings on the floor, and they like stuff them real nice. They get all of our presents out, and then they go ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Crank the Christmas music. All the kids run out. We're all like so stoked. And then they've also
stockings are
stuffed
to the fucking overloaded,
spilling out
the base of the tree with all the gifts that are actually added. So they only put a little bit in Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then come Christmas Day, it's just like a shit ton more. You're like, oh my God. And they're like, Santa came.
So fun. Love that. But they also get us each our own box of cereal of whatever we want. So like after we do gifts and everything, we like have a whole box of cereal.
Which I love. That one is
to just eat all
never changed.
That has never changed.
That is I can remember my first Christmas.
Probably like our oldest running tradition.
And what has been your go-to? Which I can probably. You were a cookie.
Growing up, I was a Cookie Crisp girl. Yeah. Girly.
I think loved it.
And then Krista started getting Cookie Crisp, and I was like, no, I don't want it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a sibling thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then what did I switch to?
Maybe Life cinnamon Life, right?
No, it's the chocolate cereal.
Cocoa Puffs?
No, it's chocolate filled little crab.
Oh, Crave.
Crave. And I'll just eat those dry. Pop those all day.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I kind of it would maybe sometimes Reese's Puffs, but then Captain Crunch berries for sure.
Just the berries?
No, both. Captain Crunch with berries.
It needs the both.
Yeah, but those are fucking crazy.
They sell just the berries.
Yeah, but like the texture of them kind of shred the top of your mouth.
Totally. And not just that, once you finish eating, you have a wax coat on the top of your mouth. Oh,
yes.
Ew, the way that cereal gives literal a wax coat in your whole mouth.
Oh, yeah. So bad, but
so good. And that's why we would have it once a year.
Yes.
It's not like we would get that every day.
No. It's crazy how Growing up, we would
put a pound of sugar on our
Cheerios. Cereal. We always would have cereal, but now I don't ever.
No, I can't remember the last time.
I mean, if we did, it was like
when you lived with me. I think a couple times I'd get like a shredded wheat.
Yeah, the blueberry Sprouts, Mom, whatever that brand
Mama's
is.
Best or something.
Yeah. Coffee break.
Yeah, God, this year for my Christmas day, I'm gonna do cinnamon rolls. I think that's gonna be my tradition because we used to do
last year.
Yes, I did that.
Good tradition. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. We used to do a cinnamon roll tradition for General Conference. And now that we don't, partake in General Conference biannually,
you know what would be fun since you just brought that up? If you don't mind me interrupting you.
Please interrupt. That's all I had.
You brought up General Conference and we would do bingo. What if we did bingo with a Christmas movie?
That would be
so we have to watch it.
Cute.
Like you're engaged.
And there is a prize.
Yeah.
We should do a Christmas bingo. And it goes all day. Like you have to be paying attention to maybe there's 3 movies that are playing all day.
Okay.
Throughout the day. And you have
Christmas Day?
Yeah, Christmas Day. It's like a constant.
Yeah, it's a good idea to keep the spirit going.
We got it because once the presents are open and everyone's like eating and full, like you're kind of like, it's over.
Yeah, but
I really would love to extend it.
Wasn't last year we waited till like 3 or something?
We did wait
because
Mom and Dad were doing like all the siblings in one day.
Oh, so they were traveling.
Jordan in Tucson, Krista in Flagstaff, and then us in Phoenix.
What the hell? They did that in a day?
I believe they did that in one day. And so they were coming later for us. They were coming from Krista's. They did Christmas morning, I think, at Krista's. Maybe they did Christmas Eve at Jordan's or something.
I was thinking Christmas Eve, maybe. Or they went the next day for his birthday.
Oh, or maybe that night. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't remember. But yes.
That's why we started late.
Yes. We started late, that bad. But I don't think that would be like my tradition to start late.
When would you like to start?
I think 9 a.m. is nice.
Yeah.
Get my cinnamon rolls in the oven.
Not for
get the house
for
smelling
Sienna
good.
though, when she starts
Sienna's
remembering, because I remember being like when I thought he was still real, struggling to sleep and being way too excited.
No, 100%. You know what else is fun too that we did? Okay, so this isn't even like Christmas anymore. Maybe I should save this, but the other time that I literally was like losing sleep with excitement was the day before Easter.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, that was almost sometimes more fun than Christmas to me.
Yeah, because
my parents would go so hard on a scavenger hunt for us, and they would customize each of us would have 4 siblings. We'd each have a separate scavenger hunt that was based on kind of like our intellect levels. So like Krista would have like pictures. She'd have to go and find where these pictures are drawn. And then like as you get older, it's like a riddle. So Jordan and I would have these more complicated riddles. And the very first scavenger clue in a little egg would be either under your pillow or under your bed. So I would literally be like so excited. The Easter Bunny eyes. Did we think it was the Easter Bunny doing these? Or did
maybe. I mean, I used to keep waking up and checking under my bed. Yes. I remember that.
Yes. And they would get us when we're like real asleep. And then, we'd like wake up, we'd look, get our first clue, and we would just patiently wait in bed.
And it was like 9, 10 eggs deep.
Oh, it would go, and then it would be like a big prize at the end. And I think there would be candy in each one too. So we'd be like collecting our candy, collecting. And then at the end, I'd be like, like a big basket or something.
Yeah.
There's just like, I don't know, maybe.
And you think back to it, right? You're just excited about it, but now you look back to it now. As an adult, you're like, holy shit, they put in so much work.
So much work for 4 kids.
A riddle for each kid.
I know.
And 9 different eggs for each.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It is.
And they would be like up all night doing this shit. Like,
yeah.
But it's like that kind of like wholesome effort that I hope to just have the time to do for Sienna.
Yeah, and it's something you want to do. Like I can, you want to do so much for Sienna.
So fun.
Of course. Because then you can kind of just not live through her, but re-experience. I'm
going to do this for you, for me. No, but that's the thing. That's what makes it magical for us in our older age is to do it for the younger kids and see how excited they get. Like that's what the holiday magic is now for adults. Is like experiencing
and you want her to have a sibling, right?
Yeah, eventually. Maybe in a couple years. Everyone chill. Mom and Dad are like,
relax.
4 more kids.
No, I can see you guys having 3. Yeah.
You can see us having a big family, I feel.
For sure. I mean, that's just more nephews and nieces for me. No way, dude.
Do you like being an unkie?
Yeah. Now that she's
able to interact.
I just have to be with her more than a day.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's
for her
chill.
to be comfortable around you.
But then when she starts talking, just remembers who I am and be
it'll be fun. You should take her on little like niece dates or something.
Yeah, I was thinking of
take her somewhere.
I mean, yeah,
I trust you to take her.
I think I really want to take her when of course she gets older, snowboarding.
Yeah,
like on the bunny hill, like
I could see her doing a
slow,
little
obviously,
but classes too.
Yes,
she has incredible balance.
You
really do.
Yeah, that sports games, live games,
fun,
Star Wars stuff.
Get her some.
Yeah, she's gonna be a Jedi for one Halloween when she can wield the Force.
Next year, she should be ready.
You think?
Yeah, we'll trick or treat next year.
But you think she can say like,
the Force?
May the Force be with you?
Yeah, maybe. She'll be
that makes sense. Wield, right? Like you
like wield a weapon.
Like WIELD, right?
Like,
yeah.
Sure.
That's what you're here for. Help me out here.
I know, but I'm like, wield the Force?
Maybe like wield a lightsaber, yeah.
Yeah, you're wielding the saber.
Oh. Pew, pew.
Okay. That's so fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely get more kids.
Definitely get more kids. What about you?
Get a kid.
You have time. We're not worried about it.
I am a bit.
You're worried about it?
I want our kids to be close-ish in age, not like
10 and 1.
8 and 1, yeah.
No, I know.
Because that's already 3 grades deep, and then mine can't even talk
She's
yet.
going to be like the elder cousin. She's going to be like the wise older cousin that's like babysitting all the other cousins, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, because I imagine like after all my adventures without a kid until I have one, I feel like we'd be fairly close in like location to have
wherever
kids over.
We end up, I think, wherever the family is,
I'll have
where we want to be.
Yeah, true.
Because that's the thing.
But we all have to kind of agree on somewhere like that.
No, I know. But I don't want like a long traveling holiday. Like I don't like a lot of travel around the holidays.
I do not want to fly.
So it's like, I don't want to fly. I don't want to.
I'll drive. I get that.
Yeah, I'll drive. That's the thing. I'll drive the 3 hours it takes to get here. I don't want to drive more than 3 hours around the holidays. I think I'm okay if they want to always host Thanksgiving, because this is like the vibes you want for Thanksgiving, you know?
Yeah.
But I think wherever the kids are is where Christmas is going to be hosted.
Yeah, because we can. Yeah, it's interesting too. Because then, when does it stop? When do you stop combining?
Well, when do we just go off and branch off and like we're
like
our
once you have
own
3
family?
kids? And
yeah,
then...
I know. I think that we decide whenever that is.
Yeah, true.
Could be next year. No, she's gonna get her cute little kitchen. It'll be so fun. I want everyone.
Oh yeah,
there.
that's for Christmas.
Yeah, we're gonna redo her room, get her a little toddler bed. No, it's exciting. What are you most excited for Christmas?
I think, like what you mentioned, doing things to raise the spirit.
Spirits up.
Jesus. Yeah, like there's a lot of things going on in Phoenix, like the princess and the princess, right? They host like
we almost went to the grand opening of that, but
some light stuff, maybe the McCormick Ranch train thing.
The train, Sienna would,
and just like get hot chocolate and just do it. Get the boys together.
Oh, okay.
I was
gonna say like you should do stuff with Sienna too, like
that will
help you get into the Christmas spirit.
True. Yeah.
Like maybe we all go like see lights.
Just doing something, not getting too caught up with just working, and shit, it's Christmas Eve. Fuck. I have to get a gift still. Fuck.
That's the problem. It's like we're all working to live,
not making it a hassle.
Not enjoying the living.
Facts.
But yeah. Because it's like I was even talking to Logan, like in my most busiest times where I'm like, okay, I'm like making more money, blah, blah, blah. I don't have time to do like other things that are just enjoyable. Like going like getting Sienna's Halloween costume together, or like, I don't know.
How can that be managed?
For...
There has to be a way to make it happen.
I mean, it's tough because I would love to just like time block, like, okay, I work during these times and these, you know what I mean? But Sienna is like constantly interrupting. Like there is no block of time that I have to work without some kind of interruption. So it's just like every day I'm just going with the flow and like trying to get.
So it'll eventually change when she can be more time managed.
I mean,
as far as like
only if we take her to
these
daycare.
Naps every day.
Only if she goes to daycare.
Oh.
Will we have like a chunk of time?
Oh.
You know, and I don't necessarily want to work more so that I can afford her to go to daycare, yeah. And then I'm spending less time with her, and then she doesn't have like
vicious cycles.
No, I know, and so it's like I either am a stay-at-home mom.
But being out here kind of, I don't know, makes you.
I know exactly what it's doing to you.
Get out of the city.
You want to quit my job.
And then you're here for like a year and you're like, oh, I want to be back in the city.
Here's the thing.
I actually don't think so.
I do. For me personally, I think that I couldn't stay here more than like 2 weeks without going absolutely nuts. Even if I had my own place, like even if I wasn't at this, like with mom and dad, like if I had my own place.
I understand, but I agree that with somewhere here. And I think honestly, anywhere.
It's just a little too far out from everything.
And also, I mean, it's still deserty, you know.
Yeah, it's not like
I think
it's a very small area of green.
Yes, that's why I was so shocked. I was like,
no, it's out of
when I was
nowhere.
driving here. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, green and trees? I know. But then I was like,
it's just a small patch of area.
Yeah, so turn off.
And I wouldn't want to live this far out. And it's like,
well, also the closest places are like. Ugh.
You also like, what would you do for work out here? Well, you have to work remotely.
Exactly. Well, that's going to be the future regardless.
I know, but that's like, you need to be like looking at remote work. Like that's how you plan for this future is like, we've already talked about this, I know, but like planting seeds. We talk about this, but yeah, just like, do you know what van you want? Like the exact one? Or have you been just like keeping an eye out, things that are coming available?
No,
like
I mean, when I say I watch YouTube, right, it's or like these DIY builds or like I'm just constantly,
I know,
subtly learning, but also like the goods and bads of like. So I've already curated after all of these years of watching all this footage of what I know I want, or maybe just the bare necessity to
just to get going.
I even think about it too. If like that's something I really want to do, that I don't need to have the bells and whistles.
No.
Just literally the bare minimum. I need to be able to have something that cooks me hot food.
Has a roof over your head, like runs.
Yes.
Like go bare necessities.
No, I definitely know what I want.
Right.
And I think I can inherit.
Over time, enhance it.
Yes, but I could adapt or adopt the same lifestyle that I will be doing as far as right now. Like
yes. Frugality.
No need to buy new shit. No need to overbuy on groceries. No need to.
Don't need to buy everybody drinks at the bar because you're in a good mood. I know you're not like doing that right now, but I'm just saying that's just like an example. Of
no need to
done in the past.
Like, just really stay of necessities, not wants.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what I want, and it's cool that dad looks and like searches, and he'll send me one like, hey, this looks good, and then there's a lot also in the valley of companies that make vans and they sell them that are already pre-built. And there's used ones.
Oh my gosh, there's tons of companies like that now.
Yeah, especially in Phoenix alone, there's like 5, which is crazy. But there's also some like in San Diego and they're willing to like the top price is included with delivery. Like they'll deliver it, which is cool. And that's also just a 5-hour drive. And I know that you guys or mom and dad would just easily go with me.
Drop
to
you off.
Follow me back.
Yeah.
And it's close. Like it really is.
Well, close as in like it's almost time to like get it and go. Or just what do you mean it's close? Like
it's close as in I'm in this right position finally to follow through with it.
Yeah.
And that's not only like what I'm doing day to day, but also like I think like with relationships and mentally, there's nothing holding me back or
because that's I think
doubting me. Like I think all my friends are supportive about it, and like I mean Mason's leaving. Everyone's kind of you got really close friend groups, and we used to do everything together like frequently. But even just like 2 nights ago when I went out with Zach and Hector, we were kind of just talking about like how like I mean it's just
slowing down.
We're slowing down. We're getting older. We're doing our own thing, and it's okay. And it's just different. So
then you won't have any FOMO finally.
No, I don't. I really don't either. Like there was. And it's like, it's weird because as I'm doing things, I'm slowly realizing like, wow, that's something I definitely wouldn't have done even a couple months ago. Like I bought a ticket to go to a show last week and I bought it early in the day. And then it came time to like 8:30 where I should start getting ready. But I was just like, I'm tired and I don't feel like going. Wow. I just didn't go.
Wow.
But like in the past, and then I saw a video of it and it was like it was packed. It was packed and everyone was having fun. Yes. I would have been like, hurting, right? Yes. Like, oh my god, I should have gone, painful. But yeah, not to beat a dead bush.
Beat a dead bush.
Is that what it's called?
Beat a dead horse.
Thank you.
The bush is already dead.
I was thinking about beating around a bush.
Beating around the bush. Beating a dead bush.
A dead horse bush.
I kind of like that. Beating a dead horse bush.
That got a interesting image in my head, but
yeah. Okay.
But everything as far as FOMO goes and having fun was centered around drink. Like I have to be drunk for this.
And that's great that you've shifted that mindset because that's going to save you a lot of money.
Also, like in van life too, I was thinking like, oh, like I'm going to go out and like still go to bars and stuff, but like that just doesn't seem so attractive. And it's not the point of that. The point is to
if you want though. Exactly. It's like you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be like I have to be like a van lifer and I have to go live off grid. Like you could live in Phoenix, still be working at Arrogant Butcher, living in a van until you have the money.
You're
to leave.
Absolutely right.
Also, conversely,
which has been a
lot of people in the service industry that I've even heard of recently. They work in the service industry. They live cheaply. They save. They take 3 weeks off because you can do that in the service industry. Go travel. Come back, go back to work. Like you're just saving up for like all these little trips.
That's true.
Because you can always get your shifts covered. Like it's more flexible than if you'd had a remote 9 to 5.
It is very flexible, yeah.
But it would keep you here, obviously, planted to an extent in between, which maybe you don't want, but.
Yeah, because looking from the outside, I'm in a pretty good spot with both my jobs.
Yes.
And one could say, like, why would you want to leave it? But it's just.
But
it's like my intuition.
I would be curious. That's why I'm telling you to maybe look for or try to get a remote job now. Because if you're...
Yeah, but the remote job now wouldn't really...
It would be the same one that you have when you get your van.
It would, but it wouldn't support me financially to speed the process of the current jobs I have now.
Sure. But what if you fucking hate working remotely like you used to? Because you hated that job.
Yeah, but that was a very particular job that would not.
But with that being your only like or experience outside of the service industry, what other jobs could you get?
Well,
that are remote.
The previous remote job was service based.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like customer service, but you don't.
Yeah, I think that's the next. Service. I guess the next step I need to really hunker down, like
just figure out like the logistics, like what kind of job would it have to be?
Or just hoping that this all works out, you know.
Sure, but that takes time.
Is remote. Yeah, I know. But it's something I can have in the back of my head that by the time
by June.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Manifestation. Monetization.
Gorgeous. Love that for you.
Big bass. How do we get on this topic?
We're just talking about van laughing because we're being out in the country.
Yeah, the country.
Which is funny because we had just had that like city versus home on the range conversation, and it's like still.
But that's what we might like a range that is maybe 20 minutes from a decent town in a different state.
I know. I'm open to other states for sure. I just know.
I want to be somewhere in a country living that's not deserty.
I would love this if this was my land with my own house by itself.
Yes.
And 20 minutes outside of the city. You know what I mean? Like.
But like, would you be okay being 20 minutes from Tucson?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to live near Tucson.
Yeah. But you can't really find somewhere like this that is 20 minutes away from...
Not in Arizona.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
It would have to be another state.
Yeah. Which we'll discover maybe in the summer.
I don't think... I mean, I even talked with a friend about this the other day. I don't think she was like, once you're out there churning your butter, like that's all you're focused on. You don't miss the city. I'm like,
that's a good point,
I just
though.
think I would
Especially
be
if you have a
so
family.
bored.
I don't know.
I think I would be so bored.
You don't. What do you do?
I'm
in the
already
city anyway?
bored. No, but that's the thing. These are the things that keep me going. Is like, okay, we're going to our market on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We have we have things that we go and do,
which I think
that
you
make
can
up
still
my
have
life.
both.
Both what?
Of those things, they're just undiscovered. Like a market to look forward to.
Community events.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't know what we don't know.
I know, but I don't know how much I'm willing to like move around.
Yeah. Well, that's why I told you
discover.
that summer Portland trip.
Yep.
Not saying that Oregon would be the destination, but
it might be.
It would be a completely new experience.
I need to see it for myself.
Just being in the energy, frequency.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Atmosphere. Yeah, I'm excited too.
But this is so nice. You hear that? The sound of
that breeze?
Yeah. Sound of traffic, actually. I hope they don't hear it.
I mean, I say it's going to be okay, but yeah, you're right. I hope so either. I hope.
I mean, here's what I'll say for you. Be patient. Know that some people, just know. Some people, I have a friend. We're Instagram friends. We're not friends in real life. She and her husband saved up for 2 years and they had like multiple jobs and then they finally got their van and then they're like ready. It's like, just because you want to like, I'm out of here in 6 months. I can't stand it anymore. Just get yourself in a good position. I know you're good like mentally. You're like working out the lifestyle. Just don't like quit your jobs in June and be regardless, I'm going no matter what. This can't stop me. Like, just go with the flow. Hope for the best, but also prepare. Like, you unfortunately, because you know what you want and you know you want it to happen soon, unfortunately, this chunk of time, whether it be 6 months more or less, is like the time you sacrifice.
Yeah.
This is the sacrificial period where you can't just have like the instant gratification things anymore. Like you have to like be a like recluse a little bit.
Yep. Which is it's fine.
Which maybe you're in that era. So it works out perfectly.
Honestly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like everything, the
but
pieces
in a couple weeks, you're gonna be like, I just got to get out of here. Like, let me just go to Huntington Beach for a couple of days. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because then I know if I go there, that the people I hang out with, it's just around things I don't want to do anymore.
It's true.
Which is unfortunate.
So maybe literally all you had to do was stop drinking, and then everything else falls into place. Maybe.
Yeah. I think about that.
It's interesting.
It was like the last puzzle piece, which is just weird, but it was the reason I would sabotage myself financially, especially.
Yes. Well, it would
regardless,
also be
like since I turned 21. Almost every weekend, and that brought in like shows and festivals, and then like I did some dumb shit at festivals with like a credit card, like just for the sake of the experience.
I'm having such a good time. I don't want to think about it. Like I just want to keep the vibes up. I want to keep everyone happy. I want to keep dancing. I want to.
And it happened, right? But it's a lesson learned for sure because I'm still
because there's also times when you don't know how much you spent until Monday. You
consequences,
know what I mean? Yeah. And you're like, what's the damage? Yeah.
Yeah, like. Oh yeah.
Those days are over.
And I have a place like this to come to.
Whenever you want. If you ever need to get away from the city, you have a screened porch and a pecan orchard. Whenever you want. It's so close. 3 hours is not bad.
I mean, it was only 2.5.
That's nice. You're probably speeding your ass off.
One pod.
Oh, one
pod. It's going to 85.
Was it Joe Rogan?
I was just going 10 over. Yeah, I had some UFO guy on, and that's always the ones that I like. That's why I kind of started watching them. The fun conspiracy ones, not the political ones, but the ones about aliens and shit. Yeah, it's just fun.
We love aliens.
Fun. But, no.
Well.
This is life.
Yes, it was a laugh. I was having a conversation with this is kind of like taking it away. I mean, this is similar.
We could take it away. I feel like we've talked
about this for 4 episodes in a row. But I was having a conversation with my wedding photographer, and we were just going back and forth, talking about like photography industry, branding industry, like just all these like creative industries. And I basically was just like kind of talking about what I've been saying with Sienna, just like I don't have as much time to kind of like craft a career for myself. I don't even necessarily want a career in one thing, I think.
Same.
But I feel like I have so many things that are of value, but I just feel like I'm not being like utilized for what I'm most valuable for. And she was just like, oh, well, where do you think that you're most valuable? And I'm like, I feel like the most value that I have is in my creative vision and like being a creative director. And she was like, oh, well, you should just like niche as that instead of doing like a branding photography business where I can be both like designer, photographer, creative director. It's like too much. So it was like, no one's ever asked me, oh, where do you think that you provide the most value? Because then I had never really thought about it like that. And then thinking about it like that, I was like, oh, I don't want to do the creative direction and the photography. I just want to do the creative direction and have someone else shoot it. I don't want to do creative direction and graphic design. I just want to tell a designer what, you know what I mean? Like,
what's the next
I want to be like the middle person.
Path.
It's honestly, I was thinking about, because before I'd had like a JocelynKramer.com blog, and that was kind of like the influencer path that I was taking. I still own it.
Nice.
So I was thinking maybe I convert that instead of a blog. I do like a consultation, like a consultant website more so, like just like a freelance creative director. And I could just do gigs, like creative director gigs, like hop on a campaign shoot, hop on different things, but like staying in my lane as just the creative visionary and not doing any of the like deliverables.
That's something you actually like doing?
That's the part I like the most.
Doesn't stress you out or overwhelm you?
No. The stressful part is like, oh, I have 1,500 photos to edit. After whereas this, it's like, oh, job's done. Like the creative direction's been directed and I get to go home and I don't have like hours more of post-production. No, I'm talking about like doing photography and like having 1,500 photos to edit after the shoot instead of just being at the shoot, doing the shoot and then leaving and being done with the work. That sounds enticing because now just again with Sienna, like it's hard to sit down for hours and edit for sure. It's not like it used to be.
Not at all. Just, like, and that's like you don't want to be so sedentary, you know.
No, I don't want to be stuck at my computer doing post production for hours.
Yeah, because that's what happens.
I want to make mood boards, and then I want to like direct and then be done. Go home for the day?
Were you still open to do like shoots? Like, are you gonna do waste management again?
I don't know. That was good money, but
not worth it.
Not that it wasn't. You know what? I would do that again because it was easy. It was easy. Logan and I shot waste management for Coors. All the photos just went to each. So like the photos we got of the Vizzy products went. But like,
did you see them used in?
I hadn't seen them. No.
No way.
Because it also wasn't waste management that hired us. It was Coors.
Yeah.
So it was just like they used it for whatever they used it for. I don't know.
Wow, I'm curious where they
marketing,
use it. Yeah, they might just recycle it too.
It just goes in their content library, I think. Who knows? Also, the person that wanted it the most was the like production company that Coors had hired, I guess, to create all of the installations. Like, those cool like vans and like Peroni umbrella lounge chair,
Topo Chico.
like all those setup. Like somebody has to build all those. And so there's a company out of like South Carolina that builds those, and they flew out and they were like excited to see them all in person, and they really wanted the photos to show off. It's
crazy how much goes into just one event,
Insane. I even thought about
I drove past it probably 2 weeks ago, and they're already starting like the whole 16 stands.
That's coming up though. That's in February.
Still though, 4 months out is nuts.
Crazy.
To already be constructing. Yeah, I know.
That kind of construction.
It's a good time in Phoenix.
Blows my mind. No, this is the best time. This is the best several months in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, I gotta be grateful for it.
Gotta be grateful for it.
For granted.
I know.
Because you gotta just be happy with what you got right now.
And that is the thing. We just have to have gratitude, thanks and giving. Giving and thanks.
Giving thanks.
It's giving thanks.
Yeah, honestly though.
And it just sucks because it's like, how do you not think about all the things you want and want to work for while still being like, I'm happy with this, I guess.
Simultaneous.
Yeah.
But that's what you're happy with what you have now, but then you're constantly thinking of what you want, so that's what you're chasing. While being happy now.
I feel like I could talk out here for hours.
Yeah, honestly.
Like we should never stop. We're probably at what hour?
I know. I really like I feel way more comfortable too, other than the couch.
I know it's not ideal. I know. I want to change the setup so bad, but it's kind of like we're working with what we have for now. But if this
really don't have a center table.
No, I don't have any other tables.
Nothing that would be aesthetically pleasing for indoors.
No. Maybe we could be on either side of my fireplace, facing the light.
Oh, that's an idea.
For the season.
What about like the overlay? Does it really matter?
It doesn't matter.
We make a sign.
Don't need one.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, there might be some changes.
Yeah, but what would be the centerpiece? The fireplace? We wouldn't have anything between us?
Maybe we have a table and that's what these are on.
I feel like this is... No, because we don't want it coming from the inside.
It's true.
But this is definitely like...
This is ideal.
It prompts conversation.
Totally. I feel so prompted.
Yeah.
We should play that game to close it out where we like say the same word.
Are you hinting you want to close out?
I'm not like antsy, but do you have so much more to say?
No. I just like talking about what we want.
Because you think talking about it brings you closer to it.
It just it's like speaking my mind to then get your response.
That's what conversations are.
No, but like your take on it.
You love my takes. What else?
But it really has been the same take. Not the same take.
I've said it like 100 different ways, but I've been saying the same thing for years. You can do it.
Just imagine when it does happen, though. You know.
Just.
What will we talk about then?
We'll have nothing to talk about.
Come in the van. Yup.
Cool van, bro.
Well, hopefully by that time too. Well, I mean, how long do you see yourself in that apartment?
I know we talked about that. I think we'll definitely sign another lease.
Yeah.
Because it's coming up in May. And it keeps going up and up and up, though. It's like by the time we move out, we'll be paying what we could pay on a mortgage, like if our rent keeps going up, you know? So
I guess it also depends on how the market looks next year.
I'm also tempted to just look at townhomes and condos for now and just not look for a home yet. Because then when we eventually buy a house, maybe it's in another state, we could keep the townhome or condo and rent it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, townhome idea is good.
And then you're like a little bit more private than the apartment we have, like single floor.
So if you really want like your own like land and house,
no, you still got plenty of time. Not like, oh, I can achieve that within 2 years. It's like, I think that I'm only 30.
Yeah.
Like that could be something I do when I'm 45.
Yep.
Like I have 15 more years before I even need to worry about having. That to me does feel like my final plan. Like that to me feels like I want land for my kids and my kids' kids. Like that's when I'm like getting towards my adulthood, 45 to 55. That's when I want to start looking at homes, land, space. And maybe until then, I just embrace this, what I have.
And you have places
like I'm going to live in my apartment for 15 years, but it's like we could just, live in a townhouse, Canadian now, live in a townhouse, travel. Maybe we spend a year abroad. Maybe you know what I mean? It's like, why tie myself down to like a massive commitment, like land and a house and like all those things at such a young age?
Do you think how we're not indecisive, but always exploring alternatives because we don't really want to be honed down in one career?
I mean, I think that because we don't feel honed in on one career, that gives us the ability to go anywhere. And that's why we see all these other options. But I think maybe it's okay to not have one place you want to live, one career you want to have. Like, just be flexible your whole life.
Yeah.
Why do you have to ever find the thing? Maybe
that's just, again, the social construct, right? Yeah. College degree.
You like go up the ladder to work, literally forever.
But I think a lot of our generation is
manager to director to executive.
Yeah,
you
corporate.
Just think you can
going up the ladder. Yeah,
upward. But even people not in corporate careers, lawyers, doctors, like, these
Those
are
are necessary, though.
these are lifelong careers.
We need people like that.
We need them. But we also need Uber drivers. Or do we? Because of Waymo.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's going
I
away.
had one cut me off. No lie.
No way.
Yeah. I was like,
Who
what
owns
the
Waymo?
fuck? I don't know.
I feel like it's got to be Elon Musk or something.
That's a good question.
He owns something that owns something that owns something that owns Waymo.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was like spazzing out. I don't think I knew what lane to get into, and I was running late for work. And I was yelling at nothing.
Logan's gotten
What the fuck are you doing, computer?
Some issues with Waymo. I was like ordering them. He'll walk up to it, about to open it, and then it'll like go up 10 feet, and he's like, walks up to it,
It's teasing
goes
him.
up, yeah, like,
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. Probably shouldn't curse too loud. We're on monastery property.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Bowie.
Bowie, Jesus.
I love you, Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think
I think that's solid.
do a holiday edition now.
Wait, what?
The holiday edition. Guess the word.
Oh, holiday edition. Ready?
Wait.
And are we doing Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving holiday?
Christmas.
Let's do Christmas.
How about one of each?
Christmas.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is over for the people listening.
Okay. I hope everyone had a good one.
1, 2.
Wait, no, I'm not ready yet. Okay. Wait, we're trying to go.
We're just trying
We're
to
gonna say one
word.
word. Okay. Oh, okay. It'd be cool if we get it first try.
Oh God! Now I feel like I need to really rethink mine.
No, don't.
1, 2, 3.
Ornament.
Oh! I almost changed
I
mine
knew
to
it.
tree.
Was yours the first? Was your
that was
first
the
thing
first
ornament?
thing I thought of.
Me too. It's that monastery wave.
It's like, why is that the first thing we think of with Christmas? I mean, wow,
I don't know.
that
It was just the first thing. Yeah, I had a
cheers.
feeling, man. Subacchio.
Subiaco.
Oh my
Get the
God.
name right.
What do I call it?
Sponsor.
Subacchio.
Subiaco.
Subiaco.
Yeah.
Oh. I see. Okay.
Subs.
Subs.
Okay. Cheers. Hope you all had a great
Cheers.
Thanksgiving.
Great
and
Thanksgiving.
Welcome
Happy
to the holiday
holidays.
season.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, not yet. Plug.
Oh, thank you.
Not psych.
Follow our socials. Subscribe to YouTube. If
Donate.
you want to sponsor a coffee,
want.
you can donate some coffees to us.
Want to shout out?
It's just like a nice little way to help us out. Since we're nowhere near monetization.
And
Ooh,
yeah, coffees these days.
it's getting windier. Yeah, coffee's
Pricey.
fucking nuts these days. We're talking. Do we want to give them a negative shout
I think
out?
we already did.
Maybe. Oh, probably. Yeah, we won't be negative on this platform.
Yeah, no, we're positive.
Okay, let's try another. 1, 2.
Wait, no.
three.
Is that everything?
That's
We don't have to say our at.
No, the ad is in the show notes.
YouTube.
Click on the links.
Subscribe, like.
Social media clips.
If you're watching, go in and watch. You can see the vibes we're in right now.
Yeah, I like the YouTube. Now that we've got our... Well, you have to watch YouTube for this one, I feel. And if you listen to this whole thing
this is a special edition.
Spotify or Apple or anywhere else, you have to now watch the YouTube.
Because we won't be in a setting like this in a minute.
Ever again.
Maybe, yeah.
It's going to be a long time.
Bye.